When we speak of the Bible's context, several layers come to mind. The context of public worship, in which the Bible has been heard, prayed, and preached for centuries. The context of the ancient cultures and languages in which the Bible was originally written and shared. The context of tradition, especially the first 4 centuries of Christian faith, when characteristic methods of reading the Bible took shape. These contexts remind us that the Bible was not written in a vacuum, and its interpretation requires sensitivity to its origins and transmission complexities. When Episcopalians approach the Bible, they do so with respect for the rich history of interpretation that has developed alongside it, a history that has shaped how Christians understand these texts across time and space. In addition to those contexts, there are nearly 2,000 years of intellectual, scientific, religious, and social change. During this time, Christians, including Episcopalians, wrestled with understanding and applying the Bible's teachings to new situations. How do Anglicans read the Bible today? Indeed, I did not do it as Archbishop Cranmer or King James, and not even in the way our grandparents did. We live in a radically different world, a world of personal computers, digital texts, and high-resolution media. The very act of reading has been transformed in method, style, and intention. Books today are treated differently than they were by those living in Cranmer and Hooker's time. They look different, feel different, and play a distinct role in our lives. Books are now widely available, but they no longer hold the same intrinsic authority. In modern culture, where books are everywhere, fewer people dedicate themselves to reading anything, especially with the diligence and care serious texts demand. This lack of time, and sometimes lack of skill, affects how we engage with all books, including the Bible. Technological changes have affected how and what we read, raising challenging questions for contemporary Anglicans as they engage with Scripture. Despite our extraordinary technical proficiency, we are often less biblically literate than previous generations. Do we read the Bible as much as our grandparents or great-grandparents? Do we have the time? Do we even know how? Have we lost touch with our tradition? Or has our tradition lost touch with us? Have we reasoned ourselves away from faith in the Bible? These are difficult questions with no easy answers. Contemporary attitudes toward the Bible are varied and complex. Over the centuries, both the Church and its prayer book have undergone significant changes, and our understanding of the Bible has grown. We now have a far better understanding of how the Bible was written, published, and translated, and how it reflects the cultures that produced it. However, shifts in our certainties about authority, power, and social issues such as race, gender, and class also influence the way we interpret the Bible. Even our understanding of scientific knowledge affects how we approach these ancient texts. Within the Episcopal Church, there is now a broad spectrum of approaches to reading the Bible, reflecting the diverse convictions about what the Bible actually is. Episcopalians do not always agree on the meaning of specific passages or the scope of the Bible's authority. In this sometimes highly charged atmosphere, reading the Bible can be difficult. Unlike some traditions, Episcopalians do not have a central authority that dictates the correct interpretation of Scripture. This lack of a single authoritative voice can make it hard for individuals to feel confident in their understanding of the Bible. As a result, many Episcopalians feel uncertain about how to approach the Bible. They may feel unprepared or undereducated about its contents and how to read it responsibly. The fear of not knowing enough or not believing enough can lead some faithful individuals to avoid reading the Bible altogether.